49ers versus Seahawks. For bold predictions for divisional round clash in NFL playoffs. A pair of very familiar foes are set to meet Saturday night with a bid to the NFC Championship game on the line. The Seahawks will host the 49ers at Lumen Field for a divisional round showdown between NFC West rivals. Seattle will be fresh off a bye, having ended the regular season with the best record in the NFC at 14-3, taking down San Francisco in Week 18 to lock up both the division and the conference. As for the 49ers, they entered the playoffs as the number 6 seed in the NFC at 12-5. The team was able to pick up a road win in Philadelphia in the wild card round against the Eagles in order to stay alive in the playoffs. Now, they will head to Seattle for the second time this season, this time in a postseason setting. The Seahawks and 49ers split their regular season series with 1 win apiece, though both teams lost at home. They met as recently as January 3rd, when Seattle took down San Francisco in a low-scoring game, 13-3. Saturday's game will be just the third time in history these two teams have met in the playoffs, with their last clash coming in 2023. Let's make some bold predictions for the playoff clash in Seattle. Zach Charbonnet will score 2 rushing touchdowns. The Seahawks have leaned on their rushing attack a lot in the late stages of the season, as both Kenneth Walker III and Charbonnet have been heavily involved. The two have combined for 33 carries in each of the last 2 games, and I think Seattle will continue to feed its running backs tandem on Saturday. Charbonnet has had plenty of success finding the end zone of late. In the last 3 weeks, the 25-year-old has 4 rushing touchdowns, bringing his tally to 12 for the season. He's the go-to guy when the Seahawks get the ball deep into enemy territory, and he'll have his number called on Saturday if scoring opportunities arise. He scored a touchdown in each of the regular season games against San Francisco, and I think he'll reach the end zone twice in the divisional round. Both defenses will force 2 or more turnovers. Only one team in the NFL, the Vikings, turned the ball over more frequently than the Seahawks in 2025, which is not a statistic that's often attributed to a team with 14 wins. This season, Seattle's offense had 28 total turnovers, 15 interceptions, 13 fumbles. Sam Darnold was responsible for 25 of those, with 14 interceptions and 11 fumbles on the year. Meanwhile, the 49ers turned the ball over 22 times. Brock Purdy had 10 interceptions in 9 games, despite playing well in his return from injury. The Seahawks defense was 6th in the NFL with 25 takeaways this season, and Purdy threw 3 interceptions in his 2 games against Seattle. Both teams have had their share of turnover woes in 2025, and I'm expecting that to continue Saturday night. I think both defenses will come away with at least 2 turnovers, and both quarterbacks will throw an interception. Brock Purdy will have both a passing and rushing touchdown. The last time the Seahawks and 49ers met, Purdy and San Francisco's offense were held without a touchdown. It was the only game this season in which Purdy failed to record a passing touchdown, and it was also the only time all year that San Francisco was held under 15 points. I'm expecting Purdy to have a bit more success this time around, even if he has a couple of turnovers. I think he'll have at least 1 passing touchdown, and he'll also take the ground and find the end zone with his legs. He had 3 rushing touchdowns during the regular season, not being one to run too frequently, but he's capable of getting the job done on the ground when needed. With George Kittle done for the year, Purdy will be without one of his favorite red zone threats, so he may be more inclined to try to take the ball in himself. 49ers will defeat Seahawks in 1-score game. These two teams played competitive games every time they met this season, and I'm expecting another close battle on Saturday. In their first clash back in Week 1, the 49ers won 17-13, while the Seahawks won 13-3 in Week 18. Both games have been low-scoring, and neither team's offense was at its best. The reality is, the execution of a few key plays in big moments could be what decides this game, and I think a Kyle Shanahan-coached 49ers team is better equipped to succeed in those moments than the Seahawks. I think we're in for a 1-score game that could come down to the final drive, and that San Francisco will come up with a big play in the clutch to secure a win, 24-21.